Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Diorama Don. It's been a while since I've said that. It's almost a year since I made my last video. In fact, rumours of my death have been greatly exaggerated. So we're back again now. I've been concentrating on my other YouTube channel, the Let's Make Magic channel. Now we're back on making dioramas once more. Okay, so this is a ruined abbey, as you can see. Pretty much the same kind of process as I've been using before, but anyone new to the channel might be interested and might pick up a few tips. Very inexpensive to make. It doesn't take too much material. So we'll get on with the video and I'll show you exactly how I made it. I'll give you a slightly closer look to everything like that. So we'll get on with the video, see how I made it. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel. It all helps with the channel's progress. So yeah, let's get on with the video. Okay, so as it's been a while since I've made a diorama, I've forgotten how to do them. So this will be as new to you as it is to me. So I'm going to use this 3/4 inch thick polystyrene. It doesn't need to be quite as thick as that. The walls of an old church or abbey may not be quite so as thick as that. Maybe 1/2 inch would be better. But this is all I've got and it will do. And I want my Sherman to sit at the front like that on a cobbled area, cobbled road, and then a bit of a church with an arch, and then the rest of the church at an angle like that on that side. So I've cut my piece of polystyrene 9 inches square, which I think is 23 centimetres, something like that. Anyway, 9 inches square, whatever that is. So I'm going to have enough room there for the tank there with the building at the back. Okay, so I've got my base, and then I've got the front part of the church there, and then I've got this bit. This will be an arch just here. So yeah, an arch there, and this will be on the side going up like that, and this will be at an angle. Bear with me. This will be at an angle like that. So that's basically the shape of what I want. Okay, so door there, arch there, and this the other side of the building like that at an angle. Still giving me plenty of room for the tank at the front there. So once I've cut those pieces out, I think this was 7.5 inches tall, something like that. Doesn't really matter the sizes as long as you put it in proportion to door, window at the top. That's pretty much the rule to go by, how high a door is and how big a window is. So once I've got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of polystyrene, then I've cut out the same size on 3mm cardboard. So I've got the base there, and I've got the front of the building there, like that, and then the same for all the other pieces of polystyrene. So now on the cardboard, I can mark out the shape or what I want in the building. So an arch door there. This is the arch anyway. So this will be just cut around there and just leave that ready to butt up to there, that side of the building. I've drawn it very roughly, just to give me an idea of where I want things to be, and the shape of the broken part of the building as well. So if I cut that out, that jaggedy shape around there, and mark out the door and mark out the arch, then I can stick it onto the polystyrene and then just with a toothpick just take away the broken edges in line with the cardboard. Okay, so if I go ahead and do that, cut the door out, cut the windows out, cut the arch out, and then we'll have a better idea of how it will all go together. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in just one moment. So with the 9-inch square piece of cardboard and polystyrene, I stuck the cardboard onto the polystyrene and then put a border all the way around the edge with the lip sticking up of about 2 or 3 millimeters, all of which will become apparent a little later. So that's the base. And then what I did with the pieces of cardboard is mark out the doors and windows where I wanted it and the archway, cut out the shape of the cardboard that I wanted, then stuck that onto the square of polystyrene, and then just hacked away at the polystyrene to give it that broken stone look on the sides there. It's easy enough to do, just take it away with the sharp stick. And I've done that on both pieces. Just got a couple of windows here and the stones that will be here. These pieces around the archway and the stone cornerstones, they will be, when the stone goes on, which I'll do a little later, when the stone goes on, it'll be level with these architectural features, so that they need to stand out. So I'm going to have to make these again. So I'll put the it'll be the usual grout finish to make the stones, and then add on the architectural features on top of that, so they sit proud of the stones. But that's a little later. But for now, all I need to do now is stick those in place like that. So that will be the shape then of the thing. It makes it look quite interesting with those angles and the archway. And the tank will sit nicely in front of that as well. So I'll stick those on. Then I'll give it a coat of this wall filler. It's called wall putty here, but it's actually wall filler. If you go to your DIY store, there's normally a home brand of a cheap wall filler. Find the cheapest one that you can. Put a little bit into a cup and add a little bit of water to it until it's the consistency of something like margarine, that kind of consistency, and then paint the whole thing in that, because that will be a better base for the grout to go on rather than straight onto cardboard. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll come back and we'll see what happens next. Okay, so given it that coat of white wall filler, and it's given it now a good base to finish off, to make it look a bit more real. That's the whole idea now. So I've mixed some tile grout. You can buy it in this powdered form from any DIY store or suppliers of ceramic tiles. I think you can buy it already mixed, I'm not sure, but I prefer this powdered version. Just add a bit of water and mix it up. In fact, I ought to put a bit more water in because it's starting to harden already. Oh my God, it's hardened already. It doesn't take long for it to go off. So that's the kind of thing we're looking for. So this is going to be our brick that the building is made from, and also the cobbled street underneath. Okay, so what we need to do is just brush it on. How am I going to do this? I'll just do this small section here. So just put that on so that it's level with those pieces of cardboard that I put on before. Come here. So if it's level, if it's level with these pieces of card, then it's going to be 3mm thick, and then I can just paint it pretty much on these edges, broken walled edges. If I just do this small section, you'll know what I mean. Okay, so now with a ruler, I can go over that to flatten it, make it a flat surface. And then if I wait about 10-15 minutes, I can, with a sharpened barbecue stick, I can carve out the shape of the stones that the building is made from. Okay, so I can do that all over the building and mark out the cobbled street below as well. So I'll do that. I'll wait for this to go off now. In fact, I might even be able to level it off with this. That's all that's required. That's all that's required, like that. So that's pretty flat now, but I know that it's 3mm thick, and then when it's dry I'll just mark out the stones. Okay, so again I'll go away, do all that, and we'll come back, see what it looks like then. Okay, so I covered the front part with that grey grout, and when it was dry enough, then I could mark out the stones with that sharp barbecue stick in the appropriate places, and also for the cobbled street that it stands on. Okay, so all I have to do now is put the grout between the stones. So I shall use a different coloured grout like this, and then just spread that all over the whole area, and then with a damp sponge take off the surface area, and that should leave the mortar between the stones. There, I've got it out. And also the same principle for the cobbled street, and that will be basically it really. I shall put some debris, which will be this stuff spread onto a ceramic tile and left to dry, and then just smash it up with a hammer, and that will show the debris all around this area here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and finish it off completely now, not forgetting, of course, now that we're level with these architectural features around the building, I shall put these on again now so that they sit proud, and so I can put these back on over the top, but I can mark out into the cardboard the shape of the different stones, which you will see when I've done. Okay, so I'll go ahead, finish it off, and we'll come back, see what the finished thing looks like. Okay, so finished the whole project off now. I replaced those architectural features all around there, so they stand proud of the stone wall now, as they should do, like that now. So that looks a lot better. And then with broken pieces of grout, or dried grout, all around the bottom there to represent the fallen masonry, and also on the broken walls on the top there and the sides. Okay, so that's just about it. So now you can, whatever model you've been working on, you can just stick that in front there, and it just sets it off, I think, a lot better, puts it more into context. Okay, so I'll leave it with you. Have a go at making one yourself. All it was some cardboard, some polystyrene, and a couple of cups of tile grout. That's all I used. Okay, so thank you very much then for watching this video. I know it's been a long time coming. It's been almost a year since I made the last one. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll look at further projects. So until then, I thank you for watching this. Please subscribe to the channel if you don't mind, if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. And until then, I wish you goodbye.